Today we're going to try to recreate a Bob Ross painting with colored pencils and paper. For content and because I don't have any paint and canvas. Let's get into the video.
Hello, I'm Bob Ross, and I'd like to welcome you to the 10th Joy of Painting series. If this is your first time with us, I hope you grab a few paints and some brushes and come along and paint with us. If you've been with us before, first of all, I'd like to thank you for inviting me back again. So I tell you what, let's have them graphically run all the colors across the screen that you need to do this painting with me, and they'll come across in the same order that I have them on the palette, starting with a titanium white and working all the way around. While they're doing that, let's go on up here and talk a second. This is an 18 by 24 canvas. This is a double primed pre-stretched canvas, and I've covered it with a nice thin even coat of the liquid white, which makes it wet, makes it slick. It allows us to actually blend color right here on the canvas. So we have that ready, so let's get together and let's do a fantastic painting. I'm going to start off today with a small amount of phthalo blue, and we'll just take and pull a little bit out and then tap the brush. That assures a nice even distribution of color all the way through the brush. Just tap it. Just tap like so. Okay, let's go right up here. Now then, let's start right up in here, and we'll use little crisscross strokes. Just make little X's. And let's put in a happy little cloud, little sky. Okay, a little more of the color. And this phthalo blue is very pretty, bright and shiny. It's a happy color. There. Just continually use these little crisscross strokes and allow the color to, it just literally blends with the liquid white. And as you work downward here, then you get all these fantastic little effects automatically. See, isn't that easy? That easy. You have a quick little sky. There.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
just like this. Very gently. And pull from the outside in. There. See, try to pull though from the outside in. If you start here and come across, it'll leave a great big mark. It's very hard to blend out. And we want to make this as easy as possible. Then here, all we'll do is just blend that together. And that little light area remains right here, and it sort of gives the illusion of a silhouette of light coming across there. Just a little shiny area.
While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Very lightly. There we go. Isn't that fantastic? You can do a happy little cloud that easy. Okay. Shoot, we're just going right along here. Tell you what, I lived in Alaska, nearly 14 years or so, and I really like mountains. So let's do a fantastic little mountain today. I'm going to take some black, some Prussian blue, some Van Dyke brown. We'll put some alizarin crimson in there too. Be careful with the crimson or your mountain will turn purple, which is all right. That's all right. They wrote a beautiful song about purple mountains. Pull it out very flat and then cut across so you have a small roll of paint right out on the edge of the knife. There you go. Let's go up here. Now then, you have to make an almighty decision. Where's your mountain live? I think he's going to live. He is now. Right there. Right there. Maybe there's a bump there. You just sort of make a decision and put it in. Mountains grow in all kinds of shapes and colors. And there, you're restricted only by your imagination. Pull this right over like that. Now scrape off all the excess paint. Here I'm just really using firm pressure, pushing that paint right into the fabric. Now then, we'll take a 2-inch brush and I want to grab it and pull. This removes excess paint and blends it out so it gets lighter at the bottom. If you can see the entire mountain, it's always lighter at the bottom than it is at the top because we have mist and pollution and all those things that break up and diffuse light. See? Because this is wet, though, you can just move this paint. You can pull it. You can move it all over the canvas. If this was a dry canvas, you'd be in Agony City right now. There we go. Well, let's go back to the knife. And let's put some snow on this mountain. For that, I'll take the titanium white and pull it out very flat. And then cut across to get that little roll of paint again. See there? Okay, let's go back up here. Now, think where your light's coming from. You have to start making some big decisions now. If you're right-handed, normally it's easier for the light to come from the right side. So let's go right here. Touch, no pressure. Just the weight of the knife. No pressure. You see there? Let it float right down the side of that mountain. Look at there. Look at there. See? Just follow the angles in your mountain and let it float. Absolutely no pressure. No pressure. Pretend that if you're not careful, your hand will just literally float away. Just float away. Very soft and very gentle. There we go. See, and then you have to make big decisions. Maybe this peak right here. Oh, look here. Look here. There it comes. See? See? You can bring it right in front. You can move mountains. You can do anything on this canvas. On this canvas, you have total power. Absolutely. Now then, let's put some shadows in there. For that, I'm going to take some white. We'll put a little Prussian blue in it. Just white, Prussian blue. Mix it up to it's about that color. Pull it out very flat again. Cut across. Once again, we have that small roll of paint. It's very important how you load this knife. Okay, let's go back up here. I want to touch and just pull down. Now we're following the angles on the other side of the mountain. Watch here. I want to push that back. So we'll come here, and then I'll come distinctly through. See how it pushes that peak right back? That's sneaky, huh? It's easy to do. You can do it. You really can do it. There's no big secret here. We'll show you everything that you need to paint fantastic paintings. There we go. Look at that, see? When you put those shadows in there, everything just sort of pops out at you. It brings it alive. The shadows are very important. So now we have a little hunk of paint right here that doesn't look like much until we add a shadow under it. See there, you add a shadow and it becomes a separate entity. Becomes a ridge all by itself. Come right over in here. And just pull in all kinds of happy things. And you can move these mountains anywhere that you want them. Watch here. Sometimes it's fun just to play some games. You can come right down in here and look at there. Look at there. There's another peak. That easy. That easy. But when you put the shadow in here, then it really becomes a personality all on its own. See, you can create little ridges wherever you want them. And it's just a game of angles. Mountains are just geometric shapes. Now we can take, maybe I'll bring this one distinctly in front of that. See there? And it pushes that mountain back. This is one of the ways that you create depth and distance in your painting. There we go. Just work with different planes. There we go. Okay. I get carried away sometimes. I really like to paint mountains, and I'd cover up the whole canvas with mountains. And that's not bad when you're learning. Take an old canvas and start at the top and paint all the way down with mountains, and then just zip them right off and do it again. That's the way you learn. If there's a secret to anything, it's practice. Just practice. And you really can do this. I get hundreds and hundreds of letters from people all over the country, just like you and I, and they're painting beautiful pictures. Well, some of the series we've showed some of the photographs that people have sent. It's almost unbelievable. There, all I'm doing is tapping and then lifting upward. The lifting upward like that removes the tap marks and creates that nice soft misty area down there. And over here, we follow these angles. Always follow the angles that you've created in your mountains. See there? Isn't that easy? We got a happy mountain. Okay. Let's
connect the dots straight to the start of intoxicating want. Lingering touch, these soft words whispered in the dark set my heart afire.
The painting sucks, so I made another one.